That's right, another Sunday night from Dallas, Texas on Dallas Iron Air Studios. This is Real Talk Boxing live for real boxers. Here we go.
Hello, world. It's another Sunday with Real Talk Boxing Live. It's your baby mama's favorite podcast. You got me, Chris, a.k.a. Main. That's M-A-I-N. I'm here with my co-host.
It's me, Robert. Can't come off of that shit, so I don't know what to say other than my fucking name.
Set the bar too high.
Well, y'all know me. Y'all know how it goes.
El maestro.
El profe. Actually, in my boxing gym.
You should have said your mom's favorite teacher.
Your mom's no. My wife's watching this. No, but you know how it goes. Actually, at my boxing gym, my coach calls me El Profe, which is the teacher. Yeah. So it's a pretty good nickname he gives me everywhere.
The acronym.
Yeah. So it's another Sunday to be here, and we got a great visitors that we have. Somebody and we were saying Robert was gonna do that, but it's somebody that I grew up listening to, and
I'm nervous, bro. I'm trying not to show how excited I am, but I'll be looking like a little bitch. But
so these past few days has been a roller coaster ride of emotions due to the desk cut, and then when this day's coming forward, I've been you know what, I can't wait to meet. I'm like, man, back in the day when I was I'm nervous, in the buses going out to our games, listening to his songs, I was like, man. So now we get to meet him. It's an honor. But we got to jump right into what's this talk show about, which is about boxing. And it's a lot we got to talk about John Vera, a lot of fight, and we talk about the little controversy of Canelo and the fight not going on anymore. And apparently Triple G they haven't found him a fighter, which is something. I mean, he's the one who's taking the big loss.
I think they found Vanes Mataroshi is going to be,
but it's not 100% sure.
They're moving from.
They're throwing so many names out there.
Yeah, they're going to be in
L.A.
Also, Charles Hadley, I don't know if y'all saw
his fight last night. That's something we were just talking about right now.
Yeah, it's it was so under the radar because there was no pictures of weigh-ins, nothing. All of a sudden, they said, "Hey, I fought last night. My comeback fight." He was more. I think he was to get back on the road of trying to get those W's and then maybe try to get another title before the career's over. So I mean.
Yeah, he had to bounce back from that tough loss, man.
Maybe he didn't.
Charlo gave him the business, man. In that ring, man.
Well, maybe he didn't want all the publicity to really just focus on his fighting and come back and put his name out there and just focus strictly on himself, because with that Charlo fight, there was just so much publicity for him. So maybe he tried to just focus on that, So that's my personal opinion. But I guess we can just start off with the topics of the Hurd and Lotto fight.
Yeah, that. There's a guy from True Boxing Heads, Robert, and we were at the Ryan Garcia down there in Maple when he came down here to Dallas. We were down there to check him out, and he asked us what we think about the fight. I said, Lara, hands down, easy work. Lara's an outboxing, this and that. That fucking hurt, man. Hurt just put the pressure on him all fight. He ate Lara's best shots, walked him down, and I was really surprised, man. So Robert over there at True Boxing Heads, man. Good pick, man. I would have lost money on that shit, man. I had my money on Lara. But it was a good fight. Lara had it all the way. Lara was doing good. That last round, that 12th round, he knocked down Lara, and that was pretty much the deal. And that reminded me of, remember when Adrian Broner fought, Taylor? Was it Manuel Taylor, I think it was, or something like that? Yeah. And then Broner, I thought Broner was down, too, and Broner knocked him down that 12th round to pretty much seal that win for that fight, man. So it was a pretty good fight, but I still think Lara's pretty good flyer, man. But
he really is.
I don't know if it's age or what it was, but Hurt just
he's very technique. He's very technique, and when he has an open space to land a punch, he's very precise on where he lands his punches, because all his punches that he throws, they're right where he wants them. You can just tell, he sets him up with a jab, or he moves around and he just finds an angle and just right there. He knows where to put his hooks, how to distance himself. So he's a very good fighter. We'll see how he bounces back from that. Who could you see him fighting next? Probably want to have a tune-up fight, right?
I was thinking Charlo.
I was looking for Lara to win that shit so we can move on to bigger and better things.
Unified division pretty much go from there.
He didn't say he'll fight Charlo, so I was looking forward to that fight. And that fight right there, basically, would have kind of almost unified the division right there with that win, but he didn't pull it out, man. So, yeah, back to the drawing board for him. Good job, Hurt, and keep it moving.
Yeah. I still think he beat Canelo that one fight.
Oh, shit, no doubt. As my bro said the other way.
I'll take that back.
Because, okay, the reason I say that, okay, he did the same thing that Lora did to Canelo, what Canelo did to Triple G. Just fucking fade and fight. So how you scored it? He won it. I have to watch it again. I don't know.
Which one?
Canelo
Okay, when Canelo was fading
man.
punches from Triple G, he was rolling shoulders, moving around. So I mean, how does he? How do you judge it the same way if you say this person won, but that he didn't beat?
Yeah, I think that one when Canelo fought Lara, I think he lost, but they were favoring more Canelo because he was coming off that off the one loss or one win from that Mayweather, but from Floyd, yeah, he came right from that Floyd fight. So we'll see what's up next with him. But then, unfortunately, we had another fight from a local Dallas fighter. What's his name? John Vera fought it. Where was it? Was it in France or was it?
Yeah, it was overseas.
It was overseas. Yeah, he fought, but it was a very close fight. It was like in.
Shout
out to John Vera, FHG Boxing Gym in Fort Worth.
Yeah, it
Funky
was
Town.
I think it was overseas. I remember it was like it was over that time, like 4 o'clock in the afternoon.
Yeah.
No, at night before here, 4 o'clock in the afternoon.
Yeah.
You know my new favorite boxer for me to start watching now is Lomachenko. Lomachenko, whatever.
That dude bad, man. Future boxer.
I'm sorry, just stepped in, but man, I cannot wait. I couldn't hold back.
He's got a fight against Jorge Linares win this next month.
Yeah,
damn.
That's gonna be a good fight. There's another fight, Santa Cruz versus
Lars.
That's gonna be a good fight, but it hasn't got so much. The first one was good, but this second one hopefully is better. They got more hopefully give more promotion for that fight. It's gonna be a good fight, and then also the whole controversy of your favorite fighter, Canelo.
Yeah. So yes.
So
the moment you all been waiting for.
I know he's antsy getting on this mic, man.
I
know he's ready to talk, man. So we get him on the mic. We got special guest, a D-Town legend. We got Tum Landry. Tum Lottie. Hard to handle. T-Rich.
Yeah.
Got my motherfucking dog. Oh, Tom Cruise. Tom Pot.
Yeah.
We got
Tom Brady.
man. Tum with us in the studio.
Tumzilla.
And just, I got goosebumps, man, because I've been fucking with you for a long time.
I appreciate
but
it.
I gotta get comfortable real quick. I'm a little hot in this jacket, so take my jacket off.
I told you earlier, man. Yeah, the highest selling Algerian shirt ever. You dig. Facts.
I fuck with you.
Appreciate it.
I've been a fan of yours for a long time.
Appreciate
we all have.
And,
he's probably the biggest one.
I got a story to share real quick because people don't understand when you meet celebrities sometimes they be tripping in real life. So I had went down to T-Town way back when.
Yeah.
And my very first CD I bought out there was Tum Tum Lottie. Tum Tum, I'm pretty sure you don't remember because you meet people all the time. Yeah. You sold me that CD.
I was behind the counter?
You were behind the counter and you sold me that CD. And you told me appreciate it. We shook and kept it moving. So
he didn't wash his hands.
So I probably didn't either.
So I met you there. You sold me that first CD, and then I met you again years later at OK Corral in East Dallas.
Jesus
you were down there.
Yeah.
I dabbed you up, and I told you, hey, I've been fucking with you ever since. I hate you, Tony. Watching Baby Boy. So you know what I'm talking about with that. That's
I don't remember the song, but
that's how far back I go with you. So it's an honor to have you here. It's a blessing to have you here. You understand? His music and his shit, like.
Hey, he's right here, bro. You got
tall tees with a sticker, leather short, shag.
You did.
I done fought to tussle.
Yeah.
I done fucking smoked to all kind of shit since with your music, and I done got big. I done got in some guts with your music. So like,
me too, man.
And I remember being at DMX, and DMX was playing tussle with it, and It's on the popping, man. Me and my boys there. And
Do something bad.
we're ready to go, throw hands. So, and even with your music, I remember being in we had a little studio in the garage, and we would try so hard to imitate DSR because the music, like the way y'all freestyle, the way y'all did shit, you can hear shit in the background, niggas talking in the background, and that's how we were. Like, they're rapping and freestyle. I'm talking about let's go something about Dynasty was like that. I go back to 10 Gorillas. I go back to Volume 4. There's so many volumes that we had back then.
I don't remember them neither.
Yeah, and there's a lot of them out there. But just we been still imitating this like the DSR and talking about falling off my screen, talking about movies. So you are truly a D-Town legend.
I appreciate it.
Before you, I believe I was Pookie and Lucci.
Oh yeah, that's how it is for me too.
And just an honor to have you here, man. I'm so thankful to have you here. So
I appreciate it, man.
That's the backstory to you and everything. And like I said, we went a little bit into your rap career because people don't if they don't know you, shame on them. But so
yeah, you know, Tum, young bro, CEO, Play Runners Association.
You did.
You know, I managed just alternate quick. You know, they all grew up together, so you know, close friends with Tum, and we just did a couple of boxing and shit. Young bro, check me out, Play Runners.
Yeah, like we were talking off air.
Yeah.
When I was in middle school, high school, and even till now, I listen to a lot of music. And as being a teacher, you know, I go to school. On my way there, I don't listen to like jazz or I try to listen to a sports talk. But I have my specific playlist of music that I will have on my way to school, believe it or not.
Yeah.
And one of the songs that I have is I'm from Dallas. It's just one of the songs that just pumps me up. And every now and then on my Facebook, y'all see that I will post it, bro, I'm from Dallas, and everybody would just start writing on there. I eat Rudy's, but like one of the biggest songs that I guess it's one of my motivators, one of the motivational songs. It's the one I say, man, hold up.
Oh yeah.
That song it's just legend. I know, just briefly. So it's just something that when we talked about having you here, I thought we were gonna strictly just talk about your music. And I said, why are we going to have him when he's just going to talk about music? But when they gave me the background of everything you know about boxing, how specific you know about boxing, I was like, wow. I was like, I get to meet Tum Tum.
No basketball. No football.
Don't holler at me at golf.
No football. But I watch fights.
Yeah, but it's
MMA, boxing.
It's a pleasure having you here. And believe it or not, it's sad if you're from Dallas and you don't know him, but there's a lot of people that know you, and like you, Big Tug, is just somebody that I was like, man, you know, is he gonna bring Big Tug too? But I'm saying, I kept on asking about Big Tug. I said, man, him and Big Tug. But man, it's
we used to get into it over boxing all the time on the road. What was one fight? I remember me and him were real mad at each other with B-Hop and what's the dude from Arkansas? Jermaine Taylor.
Oh, back when.
Fucking God, I thought B-Hop beat him all of the time. He kept winning. You know, Tuck went to the school in Arkansas, college in Arkansas.
Yeah.
Jermaine. I'm a B-Hop fan. Like, I thought B-Hop really just beat him twice. And I was like, why they trying to out of here so fast?
But that's my background. When I was in college, we used to go to clubs. So we used to go to Club Cirque. And when your song, Club Cirque, and then this was, you know, when I used to go and do that, and at Club Shea and Northwest Highway, Club Shea.
What?
Yes, I know.
Hey,
this is a little bit back.
Hey, lots of fights at Club Shea, lots of fights at Cirque, Blues,
and
then be fighting like every night.
At Shea, but the one that started it all the time was Tussle and Nuggets Bug. I'm like, oh my gosh. I was like, no, but
don't tussle me around.
Tomorrow we have a school official school pictures for the teachers. So tomorrow I'm gonna go walk in there. I'm gonna do something. Nah, but anyway, let's jump into boxing, and we have a couple questions for you. I'm for sure you have a lot of stuff for us.
Yeah.
But my first question for you. If you were a boxer, professional boxer, you're walking into the ring, into MGM Grand, who would be the fighter you would like to face? Any fighter, it don't matter. You could be in the featherweight, you could be in the heavyweight, you could be in the welterweight, whatever you want. If you wanted to fight somebody, and and this your prime time. And you have Mike Tyson in your corner pumping you up, or if you want.
I don't need Tyson. I need Emmanuel Stewart. You got a dead man in front of you.
Rest in peace. So who would you like to fight if you were a professional boxer?
Man, that's a dope ass question.
But just one that you
not from Dallas.
No. He's talking about boxers. It'll probably be Tyson.
It'll probably be Tyson.
Yeah. X.
Whoa.
Yeah, Tyson's just a.
That'll get you known though.
Yeah.
We're going in the
after I fight Tyson, I'll get another $1 million fight after that because I was known for fighting Tyson.
Yeah.
And I might get one out. You know?
Hey,
yeah, I mean
with Tyson, he might have had a wild night.
Yeah. Hey, real talk.
Yeah,
he might have had. Oh.
There you go.
Remember what your sound engineer told you?
Yeah, you know, I'd rather take. He more likely to have a wild night the night before the fight, and I'll probably get one out.
But yeah.
Hey, but as we were talking, we heard you in the background. So you watched the Laura and Hurt fight, didn't you?
Yeah. I was going for Lara. Lara was one of my favorite boxers. I thought he beat Canelo too.
Oh yeah.
Facts.
Yeah.
And didn't Canelo land like the least head punches ever in like a 12-round fight? That fight?
Yeah, he did.
Yeah, he lost.
Yeah, he lost. But and then with that one, so how you feel about the whole Triple G Canelo thing, man?
It was the meat, right?
No, hold on. The first fight. I mean, the first fight.
The first fight, I thought Canelo won.
Canelo won.
Why'd you say that?
Yeah,
because Triple G was just coming forward swinging. He wasn't landing nothing. And then I think the story changed after the fight. Everybody's like, "Oh, did you see Triple G's chin?" But wasn't it? Should have been saying, "Did we see Canelo's chin?"
Yeah.
Because Canelo wasn't he knocked some guys out, but Triple G was knocked out 30 niggas. Yeah. And then we started to, look at Triple G's chin. No, look at Canelo's chin and how much he was. He was slipping punches. And that's the kind of fight I like. I like the slip punch. You know what I'm saying? Just because you're coming forward and swinging to me, you ain't doing nothing.
That was just like a modern boxing fight. What you just saw, both of them were going in there to kill each other, basically.
Yeah, one was coming forward swinging, one just wow. I was like, Canelo looked gravy that night. Man. He looked great.
He probably had meat the night before, so maybe that's why.
He probably eating that meat against Floyd.
Man. Yeah. Oh, yeah, he probably did. I went to that fight, actually. I always talk about that. Yeah, the Canelo and Mayweather fight actually went. Worst $1,000. I'm sorry, worst $1,000 on the ticket I spent in my life.
Yeah, especially if you go to a Floyd fight.
He flexing right now.
He good to watch on TV.
Let him flex right now.
I'll put in the black card.
Yeah.
Damn. He good to watch on TV.
So the part 2, we think about, well, it's not going to happen now, but
maybe later this year.
It will happen. Probably not even this year. You know what I mean?
Nah, but he can.
Canelo gonna face suspension.
Yeah, he's gonna. But he
just had surgery.
Yeah, but it's gonna be.
He
So
just
he's
had
gonna be
knee
off.
surgery.
Yeah, we'll just see how long he's gonna be off. He didn't get suspended.
Yeah.
It was the meat, bro. I seen another dude from the UFC did the same thing. He said it was the meat. They from the same hood.
So
Brandon Moreno, like real talk.
So,
he from the same hood as Canelo.
So
he got busted for the meat. So I was like,
I go to Mexico like twice a year. I go to Mexico twice a year.
Oh shit, you go for the drug test at school.
But here's one thing. He's a professional fighter. Some of my friends ask, what do you think? He's a professional fighter. You should know what you put inside of your body.
Yeah,
that's
how?
just some.
Because you went and had a fajita. You
got
to look at your fajitas now.
Like he probably.
So this don't look right.
Y'all put a lot on celebrity dudes, bro. Like,
no, but what I'm saying.
Just because somebody hate a taco somewhere, a fajita here, a fajita there, we finna blame that.
I seen Canelo on too many 24/7s. I seen Canelo on too many 24/7s where he was having a chef prepare his meal.
Yeah. See,
you know what I mean?
How
you know he didn't get it for the cheap somewhere? Give me that. He ain't gonna know the difference. That
chef got some.
That could have happened. Yeah, give me some of that. He ain't gonna know the difference.
That kind of money. The man has that kind of money.
We don't know.
But
You know the boxing business. We in 5 years we gonna find out he wasn't getting up for $5 grand a fight. And he was getting $5 grand a fight. Can you believe this shit?
But the way he puts out, he making money. He got big money. So You see me eating in the fucking at a taco stand over there.
Why not? Floyd do it. Floyd eat the cheapest shit. Y'all know that?
Yeah,
Floyd does not like bougie food. He's a Denny's
McDonald's,
guy,
you see him
a
at-
McDonald's guy, a pizza from the street corner guy type nigga. You know what I'm saying?
Tum Tum, what's your favorite tacos?
And for what taco place around this area?
Hey, they're asking
place in Dallas.
Oh, Gonzalez.
Gonzalez. I'm brooding.
Yeah.
Yes, sir.
Grow, baby. Grow, baby.
That's what it is.
I said Cardi
Great.
Asada.
That's just a cuss talk. Don't worry about it.
Fuck.
We want to ask you about chicken, but we know you fucking Rudy's.
Yeah.
Extra seasoning.
And golden chick.
Golden chick.
Golden chick on fire.
Extra season.
Golden chick on fire. man.
So
Wicked wing like a
what has been one of
Wicked wing
wing
fiend.
like a
That
bitch.
golden chick was off. He caught me off guard on that.
I already ate. I'm not trying to be hungry right now.
Hey, if you ain't on them wicked wings, man, you
18
sleeping.
fiends too.
Yeah, you sleeping. Need extra packets
No
and all that.
sides. Nah.
We should do another food show, man. That's what we should do.
We were thinking about having a Netflix show. Now we're gonna have a food show. And now we have a boxing show. But I want to ask
Do
you
it all
about.
together. Nobody else doing it.
Sponsors, come on with
Now I
it.
want to ask you another
Action
question.
Bronson just do random shit the whole show.
My favorite fight of all time, my favorite fight to watch over and over again, it's 3 fights compact into one, which is the Arturo Gatti versus Mickey Ward. All those 3 fights, especially the second fight, or the third fight, round 9. But what is one of your favorite? What is one of your fights that you can just be, you know what, I'm bored. I don't want to talk about music. There's nothing to watch right now. Like yesterday, there was no boxing.
Tito Trinidad versus Fernando Vargas.
Oh yeah,
Tito, thug in, thug out.
yes, that was one of the
First round, Vargas go down. Then he get a Tito go down. Vargas go down twice. That shit was one of the best fights I've ever seen in my fucking life. Man. I can always go back and watch that fight.
A lot of Trinidad fights
Always.
like that.
I was a big Tito Trinidad fan coming up. Like, he is a murderer.
Miguel Cotto's one of those came from Puerto Rico, but I feel like Tito set the bar really high,
real high, because he
Too
came
high.
to kill.
Yeah.
And then you would look
because
in
you
the
have
corner, his pops used to slap him like he was the
slap
one
the
where his
shit out
pops
of
would
him,
slap him. Tito.
Yeah.
You gotta be at home doing that shit too.
But he was such a big he was such a big idol in Puerto Rico when he beat Oscar when he went back
He
to
lost
Puerto
that fight,
Rico.
though. Let's be for real.
Okay. When he beat
for
him,
real.
quote unquote out. I mean,
Yeah.
So when he beat him,
Yeah.
that was the camera. He in Puerto Rico, they received him like if he won the World Cup, like he won the championship.
Man, Tito was a bad. That was one dude I always watched Vargas too because they always came to fight. And when they booked that fight, I was like, oh my god, these niggas finna kill each other, and they delivered.
What has been one of the boxers that you've met that you've been like, man, I got to finally meet this boxer? Because when we had the Canelo Smith fight here, I got to meet, I guess, one of my boxing that I looked up to when I was a kid, Julio Cesar Chavez. I got to meet him, and I was like,
drunk.
I waited for him. I waited for him for like 2 hours because he's doing an ESPN show, and I waited for him for 2 hours. And I just talked to him. I said, "Man, I was like, I grew up watching you. I saw Oscar, but I was like, nah, Oscar. I'm sorry, but Julio
like
Cesar.
Oscar,
But who's one of your favorite boxers that you've met or wanted to meet that you like? I guess impacted you. Man, I got into boxing because of him. Or
I
like
really
him.
don't like to meet people because they might be douchebags. And
Hey, there we go.
You be like, say, man, that nigga there, man, I do not fuck with that guy no more. But I met Kelly Pavlik in Vegas before the second fight
With
that he had Taylor.
Jermaine Taylor?
Yeah. He was cool. Better than that, I like seeing where Earl and them and where Charlie and them, because I knew them when they was kids.
Yeah.
Now to see them now, like, that's crazy.
Yeah.
Like, even though Charlie had got knocked out and shit, but like, that nigga was on TV from the block. I was like, man, look at little Charlie, my nigga.
Nigga on Showtime.
Yeah.
Earl, this nigga run down the street when I had a house in DeSoto. Like he was running, but he was one of the dudes that be outside getting his road work, and he be like, that little nigga's on TV. You know what I'm saying? No, that's dope. You know what I'm saying?
And now you talks about Earl. We've been talking about it since he announced his fight. Knew he's fighting here June 16th in Dallas.
Yeah, he fighting the
But,
scrub, right?
But yeah, he's fighting a star. They had a.
I said he fighting a scrub, right?
Yeah.
No,
Mandatory?
It's mandatory. He's fighting.
See, we got to get rid of that mandatory shit in boxing.
It's funny because it's crazy. I said Keith Thurman's been sitting here fucking.
He said he hurt again.
2
He
years.
said he hurt again.
2 years.
What's wrong with this nigga?
We're going on 2 years. He holding
WBC
belt.
put no mandatory on him at all.
This nigga is. Hey,
comes
man.
off a fight.
I already been mad at Thurman for this one time name. He ain't one time nobody in
Hell
5,
no.
6
Sometimes
years.
now.
Yeah.
Sometimes
Never mind.
Okay, IBF put Earl fought Peterson. 2 days later, he got a mandatory for him.
Yeah.
Keith Thurman's hadn't fought in almost 2 years, and no mandatory has been named for him. But he's just in there holding that belt hostage, pretty much, is what it comes down to.
Yeah,
They
need
gonna have to
strip him.
relinquish
Yeah,
that
it's
thing. They
come
gonna
down
have
to
to.
it.
If Dana can strip Connor, they can strip Keith. Keith ain't bringing in
No, but
revenue.
And then
what I
Keith
was
is
saying
gonna go beat up a bus.
He ain't bringing in no
your
revenue
boy-
like that.
Your boy Connor acting a little crazy right about now.
Have you
Come on,
seen
man.
the special
We
on
grew-
Netflix?
How old are you?
35.
Come on, bro. We done seen wilder shit with Connor.
Okay,
In sports, we have seen way wilder shit than what Connor did. So when everybody was blowing it, I had to go look at the video. I'm like, damn, what he doing? They say he finna get jail
too.
time. I
Yeah.
seen her. Like, man, come on.
See, now we get to see it, but when it was the Mike Tyson era, all the stuff that he did, there was no videos, there was no
bro,
cell phones
he-
with videos. So maybe imagine if there was
Yeah, this
technology
nigga
back in
beat
the day
up
when
Mitch Green in the middle of Harlem
or what's his
at
name?
Dapper Dan.
Yeah.
He
He
beat
had
up
a real life fight.
Yeah.
Don King too. Apparently he got in a fight with
Yeah,
Don
he-
King.
he
So I mean,
beat him up too.
Slapped
That's what I'm
Don King up
saying.
so many times though. Yeah.
He
Yeah.
hung with real killers. That homo his best friends and shit. These niggas is murderers. Like Tyson did some wild shit back in the game.
And you want to fight him.
Yeah, that's the type of nigga I need to fight. Jermaine Taylor just busted at the MLK parade, right?
I forgot about this.
He busted shots at the MLK parade. Like, come on, man, what are we talking about here?
but what got you into boxing? What made you? Because you say you don't watch football or nothing else. So what got you into boxing?
Oh, I like to fight, so
So ever
It's,
since
yeah.
you watch it since when you're a kid?
yeah,
or-
just. Ever since I can remember, I just watch fights.
Yeah.
I don't know where that shit came from.
World Star.
Nah, way before
Kimbo's
that. Way before that.
What about you? What got you? What got you into boxing? Just
Man,
See, I was born during the Tyson
Jones.
era, though, so you just seeing a nigga
Tyson
knock a nigga
era.
out on, you know
Yeah.
what I'm saying? You like, damn, that
Yeah.
nigga cold, and he just get deep into it.
WWF, you know what I mean? Like back in the day, the real WWF, you know, Ultimate Warrior, Hogan, Andre the
I'm
Giant.
wrestling down.
You know,
did you see the special on HBO of Andre the Giant?
Yes, I did. Yes, I
Yeah,
did.
Good.
saw that.
Get out.
Hey, Jeannie from Forrest Gump is still fire. You seen all that documentary?
He said she's still fired.
She's still fine, bro. She's still fine. She was on the Andre the Giant documentary. She did that movie with him. I
Well,
was
Prince of Bride.
yeah, I was like, damn, she's still fine.
Did she come out on House of Cards? She came out on House of Cards, right? Yeah.
She fire.
But I mean, like me, like, you know, we would like go and watch it at somebody else's house that invite us to come over, you know, come watch the WrestleManias and come watch the WWEs over here. Or WWF back then.
Yeah.
You know, you had the wrestling buddies and all that
I
shit.
had one. I had
You know,
Ultimate Warrior.
I had Ultimate Warrior too. Had Ultimate Warrior too. You know what I mean? Like, so and then you
And
know,
double. We got them for Christmas.
just from WWF, just went to boxing. You know what I mean? So that's really how it went. Oscar De La Hoya watching him.
Well, speaking about wrestling, so we in Dallas.
Yeah.
Down in South Dallas, you have a place called Sportatorium.
Yeah, if you from Dallas, hey, when people
Von
try to
Ness.
shit on me for watching wrestling, I'll be like, this is a wrestling town.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
Well, we used to go down on Friday night.
Facts.
Freebirds.
Yeah.
Von Eric's. And
Yeah.
just Iceman King Parsons.
Yeah.
Just like
I got his autograph before when I was young. Y'all were happy to be him.
So yeah, this you watch wrestling. So
Yeah.
nowadays we mention wrestling, it's like, oh man, you watched that shit? Well shit, we just watched WrestleMania a couple weeks ago.
Yeah, last week.
That last week.
Ronda did good too.
Yeah.
I was surprised that she picked up Triple H like that.
She
and
did
just,
great. I was so surprised.
I was like, wow.
Because I thought I got when she said the bar was right here. I was like,
Yeah.
hey man, she might stink
Man.
to join up, but she
took a lot of heat
She
for-
fucking surprised me. Boy, I want to see more
I get you,
now.
she getting paid.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Oh yeah,
definitely getting that
Probably
shit.
not more than Brock, but
She
she
getting
getting
that
paid.
shit. Yeah.
Yeah.
That shit tripped me out because I was worried that, well, even though it's fake, I was worried she gonna really break what's her name's arm. Not really knowing how to stop herself from being serious.
Oh yeah, you can make it look
style,
good.
like,
She didn't even have the feet right. And all the weight on the arm. So it was cool.
But I think with that one, they should just let that Undertaker shit out of there, man. Take your.
He squashed John Cena this year, and then John Cena probably gonna retire him next year. You know how wrestling happens.
Yeah.
It's a long, drawn out story.
Hey, he be on there wrestling.
It's just a long story.
He be on there wrestling.
It ain't that you own it. It's just because you watched it so long.
Yeah.
You already Vince used the same.
Yeah.
Vince used the same storylines.
Yeah.
Every 3-4 years, it was different people. So I can already see that coming. Then he gonna retire him, and then he gonna walk off to the sun.
Charlotte and Ronda next year. WrestleMania main event.
Real talk. They should headline.
Yeah, it should be.
If it headline, it's gonna be like the first women to headline WrestleMania, and I think that's what they shoot for because they on their women run real tough.
It's not bad at all. I watch it. That girl, Asuka. I'm a fan
shit
of
look
her.
real right.
Yes. And the presentation coming out with the mask and all this other shit. I like it. Like the whole women's division is like a whole lot better than it was back in the days we watched. We had
Fabulous Moolah.
Yeah, we had Alonda Blaze. We had
she was cold though.
Big Bertha Faye.
She stuck. She was trash.
We had a bunch of that bullshit there. It's like now it's like you got all these girls that are pretty damn talented.
Yeah, they good.
Pretty athletic too.
Yeah, they good.
I always say they might do it this year, but why don't they have a women's tag team division?
I said that the other day because if Brock hold the belt, people keep crying. We need to start adding more belts. Probably a tag team's women's belt or like an intercontinental belt for a chick.
Yeah,
you know what I'm
something giving more options to hold the title than just the 2 titles that they got. That's all
you
don't
just have chicks just sitting around complaining. You never want that.
Well, how about giving the women their own show? So, no, too much.
I ain't gonna watch this shit.
You ain't gonna watch that shit?
Because the storyline's gonna be too. I can already see what they shit gonna be about.
So, okay, did you watch
30 minutes? No, not even.
Yeah, I'll give it 30 minutes.
30 minutes.
Yeah.
So you watched wrestling for a long time. What's better, old school wrestling, like the Attitude Era,
what's
or what's
old
wrestling
school?
today? Attitude Era, or what's on today?
I go before the Attitude Era, though. My favorite era is before the Attitude Era.
So before...
when everybody was a star. You notice that?
Yeah.
Everybody knew $1 Million Man. Everybody knew Superfly.
Big Boss Man.
Everybody knew Hulk Hogan.
Yeah.
Everybody knew Hillbilly Jim. Everybody knew Roddy Piper. That's my favorite era. You know what I'm saying? Rick Flair and them. All those guys.
The Nates.
You know what I'm saying? Those guys.
Yeah, but today, I think that the biggest issue is there's no competition. WWE's running it all. So there's really no WCW.
Oh, it's competition.
Yeah.
And New Japan is good.
Ring of Honor.
Ring of Honor.
I've never heard about that one though that he just said. The new.
Is TNA still around?
It's called
It's called Impact now, but it's kind of
that should be off and on.
That shit kind of shitty, man. But sort of like a motherfucker.
But it's so funny because even with them, I think they try to find buyers, and they're like they bought Billy Corgan in from
I was just finna say
Pumpkins, and all of a sudden they fired him and got somebody else's money, and I was like, man, they're just running out of money for. They said Dixie Carter was running that shit in the ground.
She just the fan that should have hired some better people.
Now they're saying even when she brought Hogan in that, man,
she should have never brought Hulk Hogan.
Yeah, she brought Eric Bischoff for spending so much money paying him.
Hulk Hogan is not a good businessman. He a good wrestler, whatever he do, but I wouldn't have had him run it.
So I have more boxing questions for him. Is that okay?
Let's go.
I'm about to NWO and some more.
You dig? Hey, man. You know, in high school,
with that WWE.
We had a clique.
What high school did you go to?
I went to Kimball and Lancaster, but I'm finna tell a Lancaster story though. In Lancaster, we had 10 minutes to pass, right? And we used to have the wolf pack. Me and my little partners. And I was short in high school. I had a growth spurt when I was a grown man and shit. So I was short in high school.
Can you tell me your secret then?
I was short in high school.
Eat Rudy's.
We got 10 minutes to pass. Me and my little homies would call the wolf pack. We would have fucking wrestling matches in that whole 10 minutes worth of passing. And that shit used to be the funniest shit ever. Like the shit these little niggas be doing on World Star.
Yeah.
Walking up, stunning people. We used to do that in high school, bro. That shit was so fun.
It's funny you said because same thing in high school with us. we had NWO, we had the LWO, and then we had the Nation of Domination.
Yeah.
It was 3 different cliques. So me and my brother have bought wrestling belts. You know the ones you used to buy back in the day?
Yeah.
Go to school, had the little belts and shit, act like an ass at school. Then on the way from school to go to the football yard, we call it the field house.
Yeah.
We'll wrestle on the way over there.
Yeah.
It's funny you said, because we did the same exact shit too.
We did the same shit. That shit was fun.
We were on that wrestling.
But we the same age though. So
I was in ISS the whole time. I'm playing.
Yeah, I was in there too.
So, what can you tell me about Errol Spence? Like, what do you like the most about him? And could you see him being, I guess, the face of boxing? I mean, I guess he's there. He's starting to be the face of boxing. He's one of the top ones. Right now, but what can you tell me about him? Now, you said he was running down the block.
Yeah. He a great boxer. I like that he aggressive.
Yeah.
He ain't had a boring fight yet. When he started giving out the boring fights like Thurman or something, that's when he gonna start going down. As long as he stay exciting right now, he gonna have he could be the face of boxing. But that's after Canelo. People like Canelo and them leave. You know what I'm saying? It don't even matter about
so I'm
like
dreaming
talent
this.
And all that.
Yeah.
But, you know, Canelo is the pretty guy.
I'm dreaming this. I'm dreaming this. Sooner or later, he's gonna have a fight here in American Airlines. I mean, or at the Cowboy Stadium, AT&T Stadium. Errol.
He gonna have to fight Canelo to pack it.
So, wouldn't it be amazing if you came out, doing a song, and you be
for
walking
Canelo?
Out? No, for Errol.
That was so funny.
Bro, I'm from Dallas.
Hey, I'm a
How will you come in for Canelo? Like, what song?
Eating tacos.
I come in like Floyd used to with the hat. Rapping like a motherfucker. With George Lopez.
That would be epic. I'm just saying. I'm just dreaming it. So when it does happen, just holler at me because I'm the one who came up with the idea.
Yeah.
But you got so what?
I can't though, cause hey man, the last dude I came out for back in the day was an MMA fighter, and I thought I jinxed that nigga. Man. That nigga got kicked in the face so hard, I said I ain't walking nobody else. Fuck that. I thought I jinxed that nigga. Man.
Have you seen Samuel Clarkson fight?
Yeah, the main event.
At the Bomb Factory about 2 or 3 fights ago. He came out to
it's probably been longer than that. Probably like 4.
One of the fights he did,
he won.
Yeah, you tagged him. Yeah.
And you know, that music's been out for a while, but man, the crowd still jumps to that. They still pop to that shit so much.
Oh yeah, it's some real shit. We from Dallas.
Yeah, and I'm down there on the ringside. I'm taking pictures. I'm trying to take pictures. I'm trying to rock with it, lean with it, just like the music. Just as soon as it fucking comes out, nigga, I'm from Dallas. It's like you already know what that is already when it's coming out.
I bring Just Beats out too. They was listening. They was walking out with us with Canelo.
Well, there's a guy in UFC that has your music, right?
Anthony Pettis.
Yeah, that's what I was telling bro. I said while I was playing, I got an Xbox One. I was playing UFC 2, and I heard Showtime, and I was like, it's Tum Tum song. I was like, it's fucking crazy. It's on here.
Pettis, my guy. Yeah. Kamaru Usman,
and I told him,
guy.
and he's like, oh yeah, this. He told me the background. I was like, okay.
Yeah, those my guys.
How does that feel?
Oh, that's cool. Hell, especially a sport that you like. You know what I'm saying? Like, I was hoping he got the call up to fight Khabib last week. I was like, yeah, my shit finna be main event. You know what I'm saying? They finna hear it again, main event, but they gave it to Al Quintus.
Okay, I don't know this, but do they ask you? Do the fighters ask you, hey, I'm gonna use your song, or they just choose it? Like, I don't know how that works out.
Pettis hit me on Twitter. Like, man, I go by Showtime. I'm like, nigga, I know you. I know you, bro. I was like, yeah.
Nobody did ask you to use it in the video game?
Pettis hit me on the DM and was like, hey, they doing the game, I finna have somebody contact you. It was like that. And I was like,
okay.
Shit, cool. Now I'm on 3 video games, man. Get that shit, man.
Yeah.
Oh, so you're on the latest one too?
Yeah.
Oh, okay, I didn't know.
It's Pettis. It's Pettis.
That's my biggest thing. I like video games,
yeah.
but they don't have no boxing video games anymore. So
Man, why somebody like Floyd or somebody ain't putting no shit at?
Floyd said he doesn't like to have video games.
This is why I tell people they ask that. UFC's they own all their fighters. They own the contracts to their fighters. boxing's so spread out. There's so many promoters.
But I'm saying, why he just don't do it like Tyson? When Tyson had a couple games out,
they can go to one fighter and say, "Hey, can we feature you?" But they can't
the
use
other,
no names.
yeah, I was finna say the other niggas was nobody.
Yeah, and I would say that if they went to PBC and say, "Hey, can we use your fighter?" It'd be more of a stable there to be able to use it.
Why he can't use his fighters? The TMT guys.
Like if Floyd does it, but he don't have a big stable.
Floyd, he can have
the biggest. You got to think PBC has the biggest stable right now.
You don't think Floyd like halfway on it? Or they going back and forth?
Who's his biggest?
Al Heyman and Floyd. Y'all don't think?
Yeah, they can work together.
Because you seen it kind of like fading off, and then Floyd is promoting all.
Yeah, Mayweather Promotions. Mayweather Promotions. Yeah.
They shit kind of funny acting. You know? I don't know what's going on there, but there's some deeper shit.
Yeah, but I mean, if they were all together, they could probably work it out.
Yeah, I don't know why they ain't did that though. That's a leak.
Yeah, it'd be fun. I mean, you say it's been Xbox 360's last time.
These niggas about $10,000 a piece. They put the head in the game.
Fight Night Champions.
Champions. Yeah, there's champions. I mean, even that bringing it when Floyd wasn't in the game, you could still create him and fucking use him online if people were playing.
So I still whoop my partners in champions right now. I still whoop them right now.
How they do all the knockout kings and shit then?
They only use certain fighters, but they went to Top Rank, or there wasn't anybody back then. It was only Golden Boy and Top Rank.
Yeah.
So it was easier to contact two promoters and say, hey, let's use your fighters, compared to what it is now.
Ain't nobody gonna hit Don King with no fight. It's like two stables. Ain't nobody hit Don King.
Yeah. Who's Don King have? He has
nobody.
Adama. Who?
Vanes Monteroshi.
He's the other guy that got
the heavyweight.
I know who he is.
He's the one that's supposed to fight Triple G in California.
What do you think about Manny Pacquiao still fighting at this time?
I love Pacquiao.
What is one of the
see, this is what I'm saying. Why are we thinking Pacquiao should retire? He beat Horn.
Yeah,
he beat Bradley.
Yeah.
But I think it's
so
Bob
Arum. He really
Arum.
only lost to who? Floyd.
Marquez.
That was way before that, though. I'm talking about lately.
Okay,
people like, oh, he's done.
Well, because I guess Mayweather just
beat
like
Bradley for real.
Mayweather exposed him that he's not like what everybody expected he was. Maybe that's what I'm just saying. Maybe people think, oh.
Floyd is the greatest, though.
Yeah.
There's nothing wrong with losing to Floyd Mayweather.
Yeah. I agree with that totally.
There's nothing wrong with losing
Pacquiao
to Floyd
was hurt,
Mayweather.
though.
No, Wacky out.
He raised his arm pretty good.
He just couldn't. He just can't beat Floyd.
Nobody could beat Floyd.
I don't think he could have beat him when they was in their primes neither.
No, he
just because Floyd gonna beat Floyd.
Yeah. But even if they did fight in their prime,
that's one person I have never seen change in any fight.
Floyd. And every single fight he sold you that he was going to go in there a brawl, so that's why everybody would try to tune in.
Like when he was,
but it was the same.
He knew he wasn't going to go in there and do that.
But you were thinking he would. You were kind of thinking like maybe he would.
You knew he was going to go out there and outbox every
During the press conference, he was talking so much shit. That's when he really just was amping up the shit talking. Fucking killed him.
Was one of his best fights that you enjoyed watching a Mayweather?
Oh, Gaddy.
When he beat Gaddy? Because he was actually
Diego Corrales.
That's what I was going to
Jesus Christ. See, we got.
But see, that was a different type of stuff.
Pretty Boy Floyd and his Money Mayweather.
Yeah.
Two different fighters.
Pretty Boy Floyd is one of the greatest fighters I have ever seen.
That's when he was actually.
Life.
That's when he was scrapped.
Yeah,
that's when he was scrapped.
People ignore the other people that he beat
up.
Because when they got older, they kind of fell off, like Angel Man, Freddie, and all them. Like back in the day, you would count.
I've heard that shit a long time.
You would count that as a big win when Floyd beat him, but you know how people would taper off in their career. You just don't talk about their fight no more. But he was good.
Yeah,
Floyd beat a lot of great people.
Yeah,
and was knocking them out
prime.
when he was Pretty Boy Floyd.
Money
guy, I ain't losing. I ain't gonna take no damage. And I'm going home with the chick, you know what I'm saying? And that worked too.
And with that Floyd and the Money Mayweather thing, it goes back to wrestling.
Yeah.
He's a bad guy.
Yeah.
He's that Razor Ramon. He's that guy that
play the part.
Play the villain.
Yeah.
And in wrestling, that shit works too. So Floyd worked out in his advantage.
And he always had a storyline with the dudes that he was finna fight, even if he made it up, but he had a storyline. Great fighter.
Yeah, great fighter. What is if you could sit ringside to one of the biggest fights that has happened in the past, which one would you sit?
Hagler Hearns.
I actually bought a book of that. It's called The Three Kings or Three or Four Kings. I think I told you there was Robert Duran, and I think it was Three Kings.
I'm a Hagler. Who y'all think won out of Hagler and Sugar Ray? Fact, like real talk. Because I say Hagler won. Sugar Ray did good for 30 seconds. How can you take away for 2 minutes and 30 seconds of what Marvin did and just give it to Sugar Ray because he looked pretty for the last 30 seconds? That was some wild shit, man. This is a wild sport, man.
Yeah, but I'll tell you.
Tell people all the time you can't leave it up to the judges. It's horrible. Bro,
these niggas be on another planet, bro.
Like, what part were you watching?
Like even with the Canelo sport.
Jeff Horn.
CJ Ross.
But see, okay, so here's the thing. Every other sport when that happens, the referees they actually lose credibility. They won't be able to ref a final.
But they lose credibility, but they don't lose their job. Next week doing the same shit to another
No, what I'm saying is that the refs, sometimes they will lose their job. It depends.
Adelaide Bird did that shit to Canelo and was on.
But why doesn't that happen in
UFC
boxing?
2 weeks later?
So much money
fucking up their court. Facts, real talk.
That for real?
Yeah, real talk. I'm serious. Everybody was like, "Oh my god, the Adelaide chick." You know what I'm saying? During commentary.
What do you think, Nacho?
I don't know.
He's still starstruck.
Yeah, Tum Tum's here. I don't know. So ever since we started doing the show, every time we bring like guests here that have high names on them, he's always like, I don't know. Like, he's always like,
Rashad got a fight coming up, right? Rashad
yeah, he's I think next is the next one. Yeah, he's got. But I told you
he on a good card too. He got to show out.
A lot of big
got to show out.
He's got to win this one. This is the last fight with UFC. So he's got to win to be able to try to get into.
Y'all had him up.
Yeah,
he was up here with main event.
Yeah. You all right, man?
He got the brand new. Excuse our friend. He got the brand new right now.
Yeah.
That's when they came with Clarkson, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
See,
I'm sorry.
I think
I'm sorry.
if he fight good, even if he lose, Dana might keep him. One of that fight he had with Chase Sherman, that shit was, hey man, I go back and watch that whole all the time. Like that was
funny because I listen to a lot of podcasts outside of
So what podcast do you listen to?
Stone Cold talked about his podcast. That fight. He's like, "This is the best fight I've seen in a long time." So I told Rashad, "Hey man, you know Stone Cold."
Yeah, that was one of the best heavyweight fights I've seen in a long time. That was a good fight.
Yeah, I haven't watched UFC in a while. I used to watch it back then with BJ Penn and Shamrock and all
Legend.
that. And who else was there? There's a bunch of Chucklet with Iceman, Randy Couture, all that. I ain't watched it recently, so I don't know.
You got to now. The skills is way
it's different. I enjoy watching it. There's this guy
back
from
in the
Houston.
day,
What's his name?
It was just cool.
I forgot the guy from Houston.
I'll take you down and lay on your area. You can keep that.
Is George St. Pierre still fighting?
He just came back and won last year.
Derek Lewis. Have you heard of Derek Lewis? I forgot.
Yeah, the beast.
That boy.
Come on, man.
That boy. I like that guy.
Oh, he's from Texas too.
Yeah.
He be coming down. See, I like with niggas that represent where they come from. Like his last fight, he came down to want to be a baller. So, nigga, when you hear shit like that, you're like, nigga, what the fuck, man? Yeah.
And then at the end of his when they were interviewing him when he fought, he's like, "So what do you think about this fight? You did this?" And well, you know them Texas boys.
He called his style swinging and banging. You know what I'm saying? Hey man, I fuck with that guy. Man. He entertaining.
But back to boxing real quick. So right now,
shout out to my coach.
Right now, as we're talking right now, no specific order. What are your top 5 fighters right now?
Right now?
Yeah.
Earl.
Okay.
Canelo.
Ain't like the Canelo. I'm just not a fan of Canelo, man.
What's going on? Why, man? Why?
Was the same thing you talked about earlier? I met him in person.
Oh, he was a dude. See, you shouldn't have did it.
Twice.
Who?
So basically, so with that,
you shouldn't have walked up to him. See, I took a shot with MC Hammer. You know how we grew up? I was the biggest MC Hammer fan in the world, bro.
Right.
Like, you wearing the pants too back in the day?
Yeah. I'm young enough to have
did that
pants.
shit too. I did the hammer pants too.
I walked up to that nigga and I said, "What's up?" I was like, "Man, please don't let this nigga." I don't even jump out the window like that. Like, man, please don't let this nigga be a douchebag. That nigga was the coolest nigga ever, man.
Yeah.
Like, thank God, man. I did not want to have to jump on him, man.
Man, I met him. We met him in San Antonio, and that's
you probably were bothering him during
no.
Who are you talking about?
He had me.
No. We were down there for Canelo Trout, right? You're down there.
Yeah.
And I like getting autographs. I like getting pictures. I like to have a fucking story to tell somebody.
Yeah.
So we went down there. Me and my wife went down there, and everybody's out there waiting for an autograph. But I went off to the side, and I know in this game, be fucking ready. Don't try to pull the pin out at the last minute. Be ready to go. He came out the elevator. I had the top off. Pin was there. Glove was there. All you had to put was Canelo. Fuck you. Whatever you want to put on there. I've been fine with it. He looked at me and said no. He walked down the way.
Went so fucking
he walked down the ways. About maybe 6 people signed 3 autographs. Hopped in the fucking van and took off. Okay, so hold on. So I go, know what? It's the weigh-ins. You're upset. You hungry? Cool. I'm gonna let that shit slide. Whatever. So then the next day, that same night, after he fought Trout, I went back to the hotel to get that autograph again. So he got out the van. Everybody's in a circle. I worked my way all the way up to the fucking front again.
Tussle up there.
Push everybody back. I was right there in front of him again.
Yeah.
Pin out, glove ready to go. Motherfucker said no to me again, signed somebody else's shit, and walked away. So ever since then, that's how I'm like,
You should have clipped his ass.
I don't fuck with you. But that's why I go back to you when I met you in person, because I looked up to you a lot. You know what I'm saying? Your music and everything, I admired you.
Yeah.
You know, I imitated your style. We had a thing called the Tum Tum pose where you hold a chain up, like respect it or check it.
Yeah.
The cover of that album, Fat B. And we had that pose, so we admired you a lot. So when I met you in person, it was a great thing because you weren't a fucking dick. You were.
Oh, I don't even consider myself a celebrity though. I be chilling.
To me, you are.
Yeah.
To me, you are. So
you know his story was wrong about this? He should have went to the hotel, find the finest woman. Hey, I give you $20. Give me Cornell's autograph.
My story is different.
Respect to the check in part 2 coming out too.
Go ahead.
But to come back around, we met him at the Gaylord for the Liam Smith fight. He was up there. And granted, that time he fucked up his hand for Liam Smith.
Yeah.
So a bunch of guys there.
That fight.
Yeah, a bunch of guys couldn't get the autograph because his hand was fucked up. But he took a picture of my wife, took a picture of me, and he kept it moving. So he somewhat redeemed himself.
Oh man, he got your back, bro.
But he's still fucking home. I don't know.
He got your back.
My first.
But I still got the autograph too. So it don't
first
matter.
work.
We got it in Houston. So
my first work when I did with them. When I joined Real Talk Boxing, my first work was.
You had on the other nigga's shirt?
He had the TMT.
My Real Talk Boxing shirt.
He had the TMT.
Liam Smith shirt on.
I wouldn't have got you no shit neither. You got on a beefy shirt. Man, fuck you, man.
Who the fuck is this guy?
Who the fuck is this, man? Get the fuck out of here, man.
But no, I'm just saying it was different with me, so that's why. But I could understand his perspective of how he's feeling with Canelo. But that was my first gig when I worked with when I joined Real Talk Boxing. My first gig was to interview him. I had no idea what I was gonna do. So he saw me. He's like, "Yeah, Canelo's gonna come here," and I was the first one because there's for like the television reporters and then there's the media, like the online media people. So I was there. And then when I talked to him, a lot of people started crowding him. A lot of people started crowding. And I was like, I asked him a question, and he just looked directly at me. He answered 2 questions. Remember, Robert? He just directly looked at me, and then when I took another picture of him, remember, I said, hey, there's a lot of people wanting to take a picture of him. I said, Canelo, and then he just looked at me, and he just posed for me. So I was like, yes, yes. A picture's worth a million words. But
so you're a fan forever.
I'm a fan. Look. Let me tell you why. Let me tell you why. In my house, we grew up watching the Mexican fighters. Chavez. Then we had De La Hoya. Some of us didn't like him. So who was gonna take his place?
Yeah, of course.
So
nobody.
Margarito.
Brick glove.
Yeah. So
Brick glove.
Canelo is like the one us Mexicans just.
Marquez,
watch Marquez too, but
Morales,
hey, now it's Triple G.
I love Eric Morales.
Yeah.
Eric Morales, when he fought what's the other dude he fought in the press conference? What's his name? I forgot his name. Eric Terrible Morales when he fought this other dude in the press conference. What's his name? Antonio Barrera. Yeah, remember in the press conference they went at it. But I got to meet Mike Tyson. And it was a complete opposite. Yes. Right here when Charles Hatley fought and Deion Sanders was there. Yeah, like everybody was I mean, it's Mike Tyson.
Hell yeah.
That's when somebody I love Mike Tyson. When I was a kid, I loved him. I always want to watch his fights, and I still watch him to this day. Reruns. I don't care, even his documentary. So when I saw him coming down the aisle, I was like, oh my God, like, am I gonna do it or not? Like, am I gonna go up there? Is he gonna punch me? Like, I don't know. I'll take a hit. I was like, I don't care. But now I saw him. We got to take a picture. He's like, yeah, I'll take a picture. So we got to take a picture. I was like, oh my God, like I was just like, I mean, just Mike Tyson. So as of now, I haven't met somebody who's been kind of like a punk. But the one who was a little bit was Marion Barber when I went to go interview Charles Hatley, because Marion Barber was like, what's good, Marion Barber? Like, yeah, he's like,
Who is that?
Marion Barber, the running back for the Cowboys.
Marion Barbarian.
Don't. I did him like that at Life. I mean, at a club one time. He walked up to me like, man, I grew up Jamie. I ain't know who he was. Like I told you, I don't watch football. I wasn't trying to be, you know what I'm saying, like brush him off or nothing, but I don't watch football. I ain't noticing. He was like, yeah, man. I was like, yeah, brother, what's up? I gave him the dab and looked, and he just was standing there, and I was like, you know what I'm saying? You know, I don't know dudes. I'm paranoid. I'm from the hood. You know what I'm saying? I've been shot at too many times and jumped too many times for this type of stuff. So I be on the paranoid watching. But he was just standing there. I was like, man, what the fuck? Then when he walked out, my partner was like, man, what that nigga Marion say to you? I said, who? He's like, that's the dude from the Cowboys, the running back. I was like, oh, all right. I was like, well, I don't watch football, so I ain't know. Like, I knew Dez because he was a hood guy. Like, he hung with the guys from the hood. Like,
Joseph Randall was one of my good friends that went crazy. You know?
And we knew Pac-Man. You know, he the hoodest of the hood. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? He gonna let me know he was Pac-Man Jones, but you know.
So what else you got, like the fighters? What about Terrence Crawford? You a fan of Crawford?
Yeah, you seen him and Earl talking? Yeah,
Earl. He's really one of the only people that have sit there and say stuff to
Earl of Washington.
Earl of Washington.
Sean Porter. They told Sean Porter, she's like, don't even mention Earl when you interview me. Don't even mention his name.
He good, but he fight like an MMA fighter.
He's wild.
That nigga rough, boy. Yeah. Him and Wilder, they some rough niggas, man.
So you think talking about Wilder? You think Wilder and Joshua happen this year?
I think he don't sleep Joshua.
Wilder needs to fight somebody else. If he don't want to, because I heard they offered him $12 million. He said he didn't want it. Yeah. He said that was too low, and I was like,
"Well, it came to the same thing. What was it?"
But he just got 2 for his last fight. What the fuck is wrong with 12? You know
He just worried about the
nigga would have called me for 12. Nah, see, he ain't the A side right now.
Yeah, he's not. I mean,
you can take it if you think you can whoop him like Floyd said with De La Hoya. Yeah. I took everything De La Hoya said. We did his weight. Yeah. We did where he wanted to fight.
Even the gloves. They were heavyweight gloves that fight. I didn't know about that.
That he wanted to do. I was the B side. Then when I beat him, then it's my rules now. Well, and that's what Wilder should do.
And that's the way it should go.
If you getting 12, wash him. You think you can beat him? Shit, go in there, wash him, and then when he wants the rematch, tell him, nigga, you getting 5 now. You getting 5, I'm getting 30. Now what?
What do you think about Wilder, man? I think he's just so wild, man.
Man.
It just.
I've been watching Wilder since he became a pro.
I sent this nigga a YouTube video.
I don't care about that YouTube. Hey, you can watch that, or you can watch 12 rounds of Joshua. You know what I mean? And Joshua's not an exciting fighter.
Klitschko's a damn good fighter.
Klitschko wasn't an exciting fighter.
Look how boring that fight was. How many times did you fall asleep? I fell asleep on a blunt like 3 times watching Klitschko and Joshua.
But that ain't the point, though. We talking about who's the best fitter, not who's the most exciting. I don't know where that punch came from. I don't know where that point came. None of these dudes could even beat David Tua if they was in our era. So let's be honest here. These niggas wouldn't be ranked, wouldn't be champions.
I think Deontay goes wild because he has an opportunity to.
Ike Bell Bucci is not wild ass. Facts.
Hell nah.
Bro,
I'm too much of a Wilder fan.
I'm telling you, bro. Chris Bird will fuck around.
Hell nah.
If they were back in, man.
Not Chris Bird, bro.
Better technique back then, bro.
It was a lot of good technique back then.
Technique better. Wilder can't throw a 2-piece without falling on the ground.
I agree on that.
Here. That nigga technique is trash. And his knockouts of King Kong, let's be for real. With those punches not behind the head, this is not MMA, bro. You can't hit niggas back here. You can't in MMA. You can't in boxing, bro. These are the Queensberry. He didn't change. Wilder so tall, bro. He was swinging like this.
Who would you choose?
MMA, bro.
Who would you choose? Ali or Tyson in the prime? Ali or Tyson in the prime?
Ali beat people like Tyson.
Smoking Joe Frazier.
He already beat Foreman and Frazier and people like that hit hard. That's how you got it. He would have dusted him. And we already seen what beat Tyson, a good jab. we know Muhammad had a wicked jab. He would have slipped him probably.
So earlier y'all talking earlier, I said respect to the check-in. He said part 2 coming out.
Yeah, me and Fat.
Coming soon.
Yeah, we almost finished.
Man.
I ain't gonna let y'all know.
The next time you come, which I hope you'll come.
Yeah, I'll come back.
On the basis. Could you bring Big Tuck? I would like to have both of y'all here too. I would like to have both of y'all here because
I could go at it.
Go and bring Addiction, bring Double T.
He watch fights too.
Bring everybody with you. Come on with it.
I bring the ones that watch fights. Because he asked me, he said, Lil Ronnie going with you? I said, man, nigga, don't know shit about
basketball. You know, Lil Ronnie all about basketball.
And the NBA playoffs started today. The Cavs lost against the Pacers. So
he
started today.
ready for him. 5-3
all about basketball, man. Yeah, he all about basketball.
He only watched Floyd. He one of them casual niggas. He like, oh, you a fucking casual. He watched Floyd, you know what I'm saying? And Earl. Everybody from the town watched Earl. Yeah.
I mean, he has a support here. I mean, he's doing big things.
Yeah, the whole town watched Earl.
He's doing big things.
That nigga ain't watching nobody. Who y'all think gonna win this weekend though? There's a lot of fights.
Oh yeah, it's Broner and
Vargas.
You got also locally, you got Tony Lopez and
Tank fight this weekend too.
Yeah,
Charlo. Amir Khan back.
Amir No Chin Khan.
Sleepy. Amir Sleepy Khan.
Bro, I'm sorry. I'm gonna have to disagree with you. I can't stand Amir Khan.
Why? He get in there and fight the realest niggas.
Okay, yes.
He's not Prince Nazim,
though. That's what I tell. He get in there and fight the realest niggas.
He's no Prince Nazim, though.
He still does it.
With disabilities.
Prince Nazim lost one time. We never seen him again.
Yeah.
Against.
But he ain't had to fight no more. He's already a king, though.
Nah, he lost once and then come back.
He was already a king. He's a king in the country. He's a king in his country.
When you lose,
you know what I mean?
When you lose and get embarrassed and then you be like, I ain't doing that shit no more.
Prince Nazim had so much money he ain't.
It didn't matter, bro. You supposed to come back for your balls.
300 pounds
now? You'll be
big boy.
I'm not that surprised. A lot of boxers admired Prince. The way how he would come out, the way how he would showcase himself.
Yeah, he was good.
Like you didn't expect it from a fighter like that.
But
but when he lost,
he
didn't come back.
You didn't expect him. You didn't expect him to not come back. Yeah. You ain't expect him to not come back. Yeah.
Ricky hadn't even came back after getting killed
twice.
Yeah, even he came
Manny
back.
Pacquiao came back.
You gotta come back after getting killed, bro. Come on, man. Like he got smoked and then we didn't see him no more.
Adrian Broner got smoked and came back.
Yeah, come on, man. And then it's Barrera. It ain't like you lost to a fucking chump. It was Barrera. He was fucking dope.
So who you picking this weekend? You picking Broner or Vargas? Broner.
He been secluded, Miami, training with Tank. He should do right.
If he let his hands go, Broner all day.
He should do right.
If he let
Vargas didn't impress me in no fights.
Nah.
He did good against Bradley, knocking him down the last round.
He's never impressed me, Vargas. When he was coming up and he was having those fights against chums, there was like he's gonna be the face, and he has. I
think the dude that
he's so stiff. That's
Broner was supposed to fight with Omar Figueroa. I think he'll watch Vargas.
Who?
Figueroa.
You think he's a washout?
No, I think he'll watch Vargas.
He'll watch Vargas.
Omar Figueroa will watch
Figueroa. Is pretty good.
That's what I'm saying.
He'll beat the shit out of Vargas.
He'll beat Vargas. That's what I'm
saying. That dude and they both were.
Guerrero, he beat the shit out the guy.
Him, but he fought some other guy from. He wasn't from here.
Are you talking about?
No. He fought this.
He be on your head. I like the way he fight. Like,
yeah, but he fought somebody that wasn't from the States. I forgot who he fought.
I think that would have been a bad fight for Broner. Yeah, because Broner can't beat people that be in his chest.
No, a bad fight was Broner and fucking Mikey Garcia. That was a bad fight. Broner Garcia.
I like Mikey so.
Yeah. So I think
I picked Mikey when I was on Twitter. When I get my picks, I like Mikey. And they're like, you going for a go? I'm like, just because you don't know him, don't mean that he ain't good. And I had already seen Mikey fight because I fucked with his brother, Robert. And then Robert and his other brother used to beef all the time. And
Danny?
That's how I got
pictures.
That's how I got in. That's how I got in with knowing Mikey and all them because of the two brothers that was beefing over Victor Ortiz.
Yeah, it was. He said, my brother is right over there, but I don't talk to him no more.
Yeah. Then I started seeing, that shit was some weird ass shit, right? That's some weird shit. These niggas don't even fuck with each other over a fucking boxer, nigga. What kind of shit is that, bro?
And Victor Ortiz at that.
Yeah, come on. Like we getting to the money with Floyd and stuff. Like this Floyd Mayweather.
But one thing with those guys, we met them in person, and that's another good story. Those are some good ass dudes. Robert, Mikey, and the
Big
whole
G.
team. The whole team, yeah.
See, Big G trained Fernando. He's one of my favorite fighters too. That's another guy. Too young and took a lot of good people on too early. But he always got in there though. Everybody he fought was a fucking gangster. He was like, damn, boy, I can fight him. He just got knocked out by such and such.
Recorder Morgan.
That was my fucking guy, bro. I loved Mayorga, bro.
He was the biggest shots.
Because he couldn't fight. He like Wilder. That's what Wilder is. He just talk shit and walk through there and get one out.
And then his biggest win was
Vernon Forrest.
He
knocked my guy.
And Vernon Forrest came off he beat Sugar Shane, right?
Yeah. And he lost the fucking Mayorga.
Hey, Shocky, Mayorga's still fighting. He's fighting in South Texas somewhere.
Who?
One of a dude that I knew that used to manage boxers. He said that that's when I knew boxing was shady. They said Mayorga came in there to rough Don King up or something, and Don King, because he didn't get paid or something, and Don King just gave him $10,000 out of his pocket, and then dude just walked off. I was like, damn. Got cheated out of millions, but she was cool with 10. I was been slapping the shit out of this nigga still to this day.
But they did say he fought in Oklahoma a couple years ago. They said, I can't remember who told me the fucking story, but they said they found like residue of him having fucking cococaine and shit all in his
he gonna do that.
Why do they trip over people that do coke and drugs and shit before fights? This is hard sport.
Well, that's all I'm getting.
You gotta be crazy to do this shit.
When you get in trouble smoking pot, like what is the, like my brother said, what's the advantage of smoking fucking weed? You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, they can give you another. What's the name got popped? Nightmare. What's the name? Heavyweight.
Samuel P.
No, the one that fought Deontay Wilder with all the fucking tattoos from California. What the fuck is his name?
Chris Arreola.
Chris Arreola. Yeah, he got popped for fucking smoking pot. What the fuck is gonna help him? Anyway,
he needs to stop doing it though. He needs to stop doing weed.
Stop eating. All that.
Burn.
Oh my fucking God! I thought he was gonna be good.
I did too.
I thought Arreola was gonna be better.
All right, well, I think we're coming to an end. Zilla, I think it's about to be the end
though.
of this show, but give everybody your social media, everything.
At ZillaMan214 is Instagram. At ZillaMan is Twitter. So yeah. YouTube.com/ZillaTV.
I hope you enjoy yourself. We definitely want to have you back.
Oh yeah, I'll come back and kick the shit.
Yeah.
We talking about my type of shit.
Shit, we exclusive premiere of the new album coming out.
I sent it to you.
Shit.
So I'm be doing no tripping.
Our next show will be on the 28th.
Yeah, 28th.
It's gonna be 28th at Sweat Boxing Gym. So shout out to Sweat Boxing Gym where I go and train with.
Who you train with?
Hector Vasquez. He was a pro fighter, and Listo Gaitan, which is a pro fighter, he's gonna have a second pro debut or a second professional fight.
I'll let you have two pro debuts. So.
Yeah, I don't know why I said that. I'm sorry. But him and Hector Vasquez still trained out there in Irving, and we're gonna have him and George Rincon, which is gonna be fighting in New York.
We're having a couple amateurs too that are gonna be fighting later this year too.
How much do they get paid? I know the top guys do, but what the rest of the card niggas be looking like?
If you're looking at local cards, man, they're probably not making shit to be. I know.
I be seeing people I see a lot of people shitting on the UFC pay.
Yeah.
But I know what Charlie had got for one of his fights. I was like,
I think Charlie only got $75,000 for.
That's what I was saying, and then I looked at a UFC, and I was like, why are y'all even fucking complaining?
Yeah.
Like the boxer dudes get way less than y'all.
If both of them, to be honest, if you look at it, both of them are really getting fucked in this deal.
Yeah,
they gotta pay those cornermen. They gotta pay their gym. They gotta pay.
We went to a fight.
You seen the Ishay Smith story when he was going out the other day? He said from his last fight, his check was $3,400, and he still had to pay niggas. Damn. I was like, what the fuck?
Yeah, because everybody get their.
But you know what?
And he retweeted me too. I was like, damn.
He
retweeted it. I was like, Jesus fucking Christ.
So one of the things that surprised us, we went to the Bomb Factory about a year and a half ago. We saw the checks of the people who were doing that pro debut, $300.
Yeah. If you were headlining that car,
$300.
I think it was like $2,500, $1,500, but you got to pay people off of that.
That's what I'm saying. They get punched in the
paid.
face. and these niggas can't do no coke or smoke no weed.
Yeah,
man, hey, man,
But
that's
at that level,
crazy.
I don't even think they're getting. I take that back because it depends on what card you're on locally that you're getting drug tests. I know somebody got popped on a card that was at a private event. I don't know how that works, but they got popped on a card. So I was like,
Man, they need to up that shit.
Zillionaire 2 out right now.
All fighters need to get that shit.
Zillionaire 2
so
out
if you're
right
looking for
now.
his music, tell people where you can find it at.
Man.
Oh, yeah, everywhere.
Well, obviously,
Yeah.
iTunes.
Yeah.
I guess people don't buy CDs no more. So
Oh, yeah, they do. Don't let these people lie to you. Everybody ain't Bluetoothing in their car. We from the hood. This some niggas with some 92 Saturns with some CD players in that
Where you find your music at? Where's Zillionaire 2 at?
T-Town.
Yeah, T-Town.
All over. In the trunk of the Camaro.
All online.
Pull up on you. You smell me.
Go check out Quint Fox, apartment 218.
Yeah,
Pedro. Play Runners Association. We here.
Zilla, right now, what's in the deck right now? What are you jamming to right now in the car?
In my car?
Yeah.
They been doing that Who Run It challenge, so I've been jamming that old Swisher House now. I just can't get it out of my head. So I'm on like Swisher House, chopping them up too. Real talk. AD and Lil Mario. It's in my car.
I remember Lil Mario was street fame back in the day.
It's in my car right now. Old school chopping screw.
Do you jam in your own music or no?
No. Not at all. I don't even like when people hit me and be knowing it's like texting me lyrics or tweeting lyrics. I be like, I don't know where the fuck they come from, but I appreciate it.
Is there anybody from Dallas you fuck with? Like, I guess.
Oh hell yeah! I jam all Dallas shit. I jam the new people. I jam the Cuban chick, Cuban the Savage. I jam Lil Running motherfucker. I jam Mo3. I jam Yellow. I jam Ricochet. Yeah. And these nigga songs is in my phone paid for. And I know streaming shit. I fuck with Go Yayo real hard. You know what I'm saying? Yeah.
What about C Struggs? You think they were C
Oh yeah. That's my guy. He from the block. I don't know why I forgot to say his name, but yeah, shout out C Struggs. His manager went to high school with me, so shout out to Joe too.
Prayers out to C Strugg. Hopefully he gets through what he's going
through.
Yeah. Right now.
Oh yeah, old school, Big Chief, Big Tuck.
Oh, Big Chief.
See, I jam Tuck. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. That's one of my favorite.
We pull up jamming motherfucking Tum Tum.
K-Rock.
We pull up jamming Tum Tum, you know, and Tum Tum just be like, oh, okay.
Tum Tum, I don't know.
Yeah.
Zillionaire, Eat or Get Eight.
The Beatles.
Yeah.
Listen to the Beatles.
Yeah, I don't jam my own shit.
Well, it's been good. It's been good, and we'll see you on 28th. Yeah. We'll have
you
it on Saturday. And
thank you again so much.
Thanks you so much. And a shout out to my coach.
And it's Real Talk Boxing. Real Talk for real boxing fans.
On the switch, floating on them D's with another nigga bitch. Blowing sour kush, sipping on that R. This is Dallas, Texas. Holla at your boy. I ain't got a job, but all day I work. 20 grand on the table, let it ride on dirt. Ice on the neck, ice on the wrist. G-Rock, that's my nigga, he gon' want my shit. From the AM to the AM, I grind. Fuck what's on your plate. I'm getting mine, fuck what you heard. I'm getting rich, cruising down the block with my Oak Cliff bitch. She biting on the lip, saying she want it badly. Crawling on Dub Deuces with a motherfucking daddy. Home with a killer, yeah. Home with a G. Boss mine here, probably Dub Deuce D. Yeah. Home with a killer, yeah. Home on my pants, a whole 50 grand. It's a plan. I got to get wicked, flip it and flow some. Fuck they head up for a minute, spit it and dope some. When I get it, I'ma spin it just like Bubba. By rim that's so big, it ain't find no rubber. Man, I love it every time K-Rock touch it. And I know cats in the city with TVs and cutlasses tell me them people say we all bad kids. Smoke weed, drink pop pills like y'all did. Man, now I'm thinking it's a lot more bread. Plus it's a lot more women and a lot more head. Hey, don't get it twisted, it's a lot more drama. Everything bad, no dad, it's a lot more mama. It's like
home with a G, hard find her, quality dub, deuce D. Yeah, home with a killer, yeah, home with a G, hard find her, quality dub, deuce D. Yeah, home with a killer, yeah, home with a G.
From the home of the killers, man. Shout out, man. What up, AK?
Yeah, home with a killer, yeah, home with a G, hard find her, quality dub, deuce D. Yeah.
I'm from the home of the killers, boy. You niggas is some characters. The same niggas spitting these lyrics a fucking barrier. Shots to your face, chest and ass area. V12 the ambulance, nigga, they better hurry up. Problem on sight, fag nigga, I flurry up. Riding dub deuces, causing mass hysteria. Trunk pop dose, cock clowning in your area. If you ain't riding dating, you overstepping your barriers. The lack ride flats, Lorenzos and grabbers. Chopping on them buttons, I'm cutting my flow to stagger. You hating cause I'm skating, you broad, yeah, I can have it. If she bopping off the slab, it's evident I can stab her. Color changing paint, move swings as I travel. White smoking grown men, smoke shooting out the gravel. I straddle, wood